Welcome to the channel. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Let me know if you're a fan of Big Jook. Let me know if you're a fan of CMG. We're going to wait for some people to get up in here, y'all. Make sure as soon as you come in the building, you hit the like button and you share the video. They said that Big Jook shooter, they got him. Like, hey, look, every time something come out, it's always somebody to jump on it and to bring what they need to bring to show the receipts on what's going on. I want y'all to know this sad, but we know exactly what happened at that place that Big Jook was at. And it was a sad incident that even had to occur. But they had cameras around and they didn't release nothing.
You know, you're going to look back at where this all began. And really, it all began when he put the price on Young Dolph's head. $100,000 to entreat people to, take the man out. And he became the point of contact for that. So it's still a lot of speculation as to where his hit came from, where the order came from. Was it his own brother? Was it other people that didn't want him to talk during the trial? There's still a lot of unanswered questions and speculation, but what we do know is we lost another great artist.
And everybody knew that him and Young Dolph, they was cool, but the beef was really between Yo Gotti and Young Dolph.
Absolutely.
So it wasn't even Big Jook that was really like into it with him.
No, but he got caught up in business versus family matter, and it accelerated into the day where Young Dolph was taken out in the cookie shop, which we turn around and, he was taken out at the restaurant. Ever since then, Yo Gotti's life has become almost non-existent. He's keeping such a private, low profile. He's not doing performances anymore. He's not out in the street. He's not out in the spotlight. He's almost ceased to be a topic of discussion. Why would you drop down to such a low profile and never even speak about your brother's death if you had nothing to do with it?
BEO Lil Kenny basically described in detail what the hell happened with the freaking murder of Big Jook. I don't think that if you saw Big Jook's murder that some bullshit won't happen. The man was too powerful. Everybody who talks about Yo Gotti, they never talk about how integral freaking Big Jook was. He was the ear to the music, the ear to the streets.
Young Dolph's main shooter was just arrested the other day and allegedly was charged for the murder of Yo Gotti's brother, Big Jook. Behind the Memphis rap scene's glossy exterior, BEO Lil Kenny was running wild in the streets, dropping bodies and self-snitching on tracks that ultimately led to his downfall. The shocking truth behind what brought him down is darker than anyone imagined, and we're about to reveal it all. Yo, what's good, fam? We about to dive deep into some real street drama that's been shaking up the hip-hop community and has Memphis on fire. Now, before we get into this wild ride, let me keep it 100 with y'all. Social media been buzzing about BEO, Lil Kenny getting dragged out the bushes by what people saying was the DEA. But yo, we about to separate the facts from the fiction, the real from the fake. Now hold up before y'all start thinking this was just some regular traffic stop going wrong. The street's been whispering for months that Kenny had Big Jook's blood on his hands. But here's where it gets real spicy. This fool been practically confessing to the murder in his own music. So, check it. The footage that went viral shows Kenny getting pulled out them bushes like a groundhog on Groundhog Day. Look at that. They told him come back. He about to get bit. That's crazy, man. You can hear someone saying in the background as law enforcement dragged this man out his hiding spot.
That boy pregnant. Oh shit, everybody come, they can't do nothing to us. Shit, we chilling. They can't do nothing to them. Hell no.
Now, in the streets, we know getting chased by the feds ain't no joke. But Kenny's situation was different because the rumor's been circulating for months that he was the trigger man behind Big Jook's assassination.
He did. pick a person that isn't in the spotlight, but these rappers and artists always tell on themselves in their lyrics. And, nothing that's done in the dark doesn't come to the light. At some point in time or another, we either point the finger at ourselves or somebody starts, hey, so and so did it. And we know, oh, we got video. Oh, there's a trail of. It always comes to the light. So if he did do it, he's in custody and they're going to press charges.
He been telling everybody that he had something to do with it for the longest. Nobody could disregard the way that he came out. He kept on letting everybody know exactly the details that everybody been trying to find out. The feds ain't even know those details. And he said that he was up there at that funeral.
I think our subconscious tends to eat at us, and music is an outlet for these artists and to be able to get what's, deep inside off their chest. And we don't always look at music for the message that it is, but rather the enjoyment we get out of it. So it's sometimes a very subtle way for them to tell on themselves, and people don't catch it for a very long time. But reality is, artists have been doing this for a very long time, and every single one of them at some point in time tells on themselves.
And everybody, we got to really look at what's really going on, because it all stems from what happened with Young Dolph. Hit the like button if you feel that Yo Gotti, he had his brother to go out there and put that money out there so that he won't get blood on his hands. But come to find out, you see BEO Lil Kenny, he get right out of jail and he instantly jump right on, you feel me, jump right on every situation that was happening with Young Dolph and Big Jook. He really didn't like CMG since the beginning.
And a lot of times, unfortunately, for these young men, they get roped in as being the fall man, the trigger man. And they take the hit where someone else is just simply given the instructions. And I think a lot of this, too, goes back to Yo Gotti didn't pay up when Young Dolph was taken out. They did not pay up the full amount that was originally. So that started another warfare in a sense.
We see these things happen time after time. And I know it's people just waking up. But, man, y'all got to look at what's really going on. And they said that they got the man who did it. But we know for a fact everything stemmed from Young Dolph. Young Dolph, he was doing his thing. Let me know if you rocking with Young Dolph. Let me know if you rocking with PRE. Let me know if you're a fan of CMG.
Nobody deserves to go out the way these men went out, and their families don't deserve to have to grieve in the way that this is. Life is short enough and hard enough, and to have someone just ripped away from you, that is just horrible. It's heartbreaking that these families are the ones that suffer the most.
Man, I would like to send my condolences out to Young Dolph and his family, man. And I would like to just say, man, they saw Yo Gotti leaving in his white truck. And BEO Lil Kenny, he was in a whole nother car. And I want y'all to know, man, did Yo Gotti set up his own brother? Because they kept saying Key Glock set up Young Dolph because it was one of Key Glock's friends, Justin Johnson, who actually did it.